Alright, hey, thanks again. This is Szymanski Arts. It's been a little while. All I'm going to be doing today basically is repairing this porcelain bowl thing. Okay? As you can see, it has little babies on the side as, whatever you want to call it, legs or whatever. Anyways, one's missing. Alright, cool, right? Well, basically, yeah, I'm just going to fix it. A lot of people might be thinking, oh, why don't you just super glue it? I'm like, yeah, but it's a little bit more involved than that. Even if I were to do that, the integrity of the piece has been compromised because it has been broken. So I want to make sure that it's like really solid. So we're going to do a little extra things to it to make sure that it's really hard and in good shape. Okay? I have the piece and I have the little head and we're going to reattach this guy. Alright? Okay, that's all I really needed to say on the intro, so let's get cracking. Alright, I'll try to make this step short and sweet, but it's not really going to be. I'm going to reattach the head. Okay? I don't want to just simply super glue this into place because it'd still be susceptible to snapping again. So what I'm going to do is create a pin system where I take some clay, okay? I'll shape it into a form that will fit inside here. Okay, spin her around to where she was supposed to be. Okay, like so. You got that? And then we'll attach the head like that. Okay. The reason, like I said, for doing that is it could still snap. I just want to create a anchoring system that's better, makes it more reliable, more secure than just simply super gluing it. Okay, some people may think that's a little bit overkill for this sort of thing, but I don't really want this, snapping and breaking again. Okay, cool. Alright, I'll be back in a little bit, alright? Alright, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the peg, or glue the peg into place, into the body portion. I didn't mention this, but yeah, I am still going to use clay or glue to attach these pieces. I'm going to go ahead with Gorilla Glue. This stuff works pretty good. What I like about Gorilla Glue is it expands as it goes, so it'll fill in all the little empty crevices and cracks and stuff like that. If I can get some of this out of here. Oh, come on. Oh, seriously? It's coming. Eventually. Whoops. Oh, here we go. Finally, I think. Ugh. Jeez Louise. Alright. This doesn't look very aesthetically interesting, but anyways, we'll just kind of go around this guy. Okay, like so. Alright. Got it? Alright. The trick is to get her in place without getting too much gunk on my hands or the piece itself. I think I just twist that in. Whoops. I don't know if I'm in frame or not. Okay. Make sure that's centered where it's supposed to be. Another thing I like about a Gorilla Glue, well, it can be messy, but when it dries, all the spots that are like open to the air or on the outside of the project you're working on, you can just chip it off with a X-Acto knife. Because as you can tell, there's some like gunk right here on the edge. I'll be able to get rid of that because once it dries, it'll kind of like, you can just pop it right off. But on the inside, it'll be all hard as a rock. Alright, I'm going to clean up my hands a little bit so I can like maneuver this better into place without getting glue all over the piece. Okay? Be right back. Alright, now that I've glued it into place, I'm going to go ahead while this is still kind of not really that steady. I want to put that head on because simply I want to make sure that the crease does not isn't that present, so to speak. Alright, so we're going to put that around there. Okay, groovy. Now we'll slowly put that head on there. Okay. Oops. Make sure that crease is gone. By the way, you notice these little red spots? Yeah, that's blood. Yeah, I cut myself on the back side. This little piece right here, yeah, that's sharp. Anyways, here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply some pressure on this so that it is smooth or whatever. Alright, I'm going to come back in a little bit. Alright, here we go. It's glued into place. Head is on there. It's not going anywhere. There's a slight crease here, which we'll fix later. But right now, I'm going to insert a pegged piece into the back of the porcelain character and glue it into place. This is going to act as a anchoring system for the actual bowl part. So we'll glue this into place. Alright, to better explain this, basically this piece is going to add more surface space for the bowl to connect with, hence making the connection stronger, more firm, more anchored like. So that's why I did that. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to try and get in frame here. I'm going to flip him on there. I'm going to show you something real quick. Okay, we're going to put him on there. He fits. Let me zoom out a little bit, I guess. Excuse me. But if you look close enough, there's a gap in here. Okay, it's right on target, but there's like a little gap. That's basically because, like what I said earlier in the video, the glue will expand, so it just kind of pushed this guy out a little bit. Real easy fix, no big deal. You just take your, X-Acto knife, and I'm just gonna shave. You can see that? I'm gonna shave some of this off, make it more whatever. Alright, now that I've shaved this enough to where it's as flush as I can get it, I'm going to add the glue. Real exciting, I know. I'll probably add glue to both parts, but that's what we're going to do. Whoops. Get that there. Whoops. Get that there. Whoops. Make sure it's off the statue. Alright. That sucked. Anyways. Puts the glue on this guy. Make sure we get some glue in there. Alright, cool. Dab some on the edges. So there's connection there. Alright, cool. Okay. Alright, get that in there. Come on. There we go. Alright, cool. Awesome. Oops. There we go. Let's put some more on here. Screw it. Yeah. Make it so this ain't going anywhere. Alright, cool. Alright. Dab that. Okay. And, whoops. Oh, maybe I'll put some on his head too. Just a smidgen. Alright. Cool. You basically just put him on there. Here we go. Kaboom. Kaboom. Alright, cool. So it's on there. Whoop. Alright. Apply some pressure just in the short term. Alright, cool. Now, like I said, if you see that's coming out on there, once that dries up, I'll be able to scrape that off with a X-Acto knife, because when it's around the outside part of your fix-it job, once it hits that air, it kind of like, it dries to like a, I don't know, like a hard crystallized piece or residue, whatever. But it gets very easily scraped off or what have you. It doesn't stick like it sticks on the inside of the project, like where it's supposed to adhere the two surfaces. Anyways, whatever. So we're just gonna apply some pressure for this for a little bit, and then yeah. And the cracks, we'll address that as well. One other side note: someone apparently repaired another one of these. It's this one right here. I don't know if it's close enough for you to tell. So they did a decent job. I mean, it held pretty good, but I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? I don't know. Whatever. They did a decent job, but we'll see. All right, cool. So let me just set them down, and gravity will actually hold them in place because of the angle of the figurine or whatever. So, all right, cool. Now all I gotta do is watch this for a little bit as it dries, making sure everything stays in the right spot. All right, here we go. It solidified basically overnight. This is what happens. It expands. Okay, you can see inside there. So basically all I'm going to have to do with this, I get this in frame, is just take an X-Acto knife and just scrape it away. It just pops away. Alright, and then what happens, we're still going to be left with a crease, but we'll work on that. But basically all I have to do now is just chip away at this excess stuff, but we're good to go. Alright, cool, just pops off. Alright, cool. Alright, here we are. I cleaned this up as much as I could with an X-Acto knife. This little, like, the creasing stuff, okay? Just because you glue it into place doesn't mean you're done. So I'm going to go ahead and try and do that. I'm going to use this two-system epoxy stuff. But anyways, you just mix them together, and then it makes like a clay substance, and then I'll just kind of fill in the different spots with that, and then we'll smooth it out, and then we'll try and paint it to match this real shiny gloss. Alright, okay. It's mixed pretty good. I want to make sure I don't forget there's a spot underneath his chin that needs to be filled in. So we'll do that real quick. I am going to use my master tool, which is just a cuticle pusher you've seen in other videos, and basically I'll just smooth this out as best I can. I'll take a what do you call it? A sandpaper to smooth it out better. But for now we're just going to use this guy. There's also a spot on his foot that probably needs being repaired too, so we'll do that right now. Can you see that? Alright, we'll just kind of, whoops, dab that into place. Alright. And if it's not quite right, that part I forgot, I'll just dip my thing into some water, and that'll help smooth it out a little bit better. I forgot about that. Alright, cool. Let's do that with up here in his chin. Okay, so I'm just going to work around these cracks. Okay? And we'll just pinch off a little bit. Let me see if you can get in there. Hope my head doesn't get in the way. So anyways, whoops. Oops, I probably need less than that. Alright, let's put this excess aside. Whoops, foot came off. After a while it'll start getting real sticky, or real, like, it'll adhere better, but Alright, cool. Alright, let's start working on some of these cracks like underneath here. Alright. I know this is super exciting, but that's my life. Alright, let's fill that in some of those cracks. Alright, cool. Alright, I'm going to work my way around this. Alright, here we go. I applied the clay. Now I'm just going to wait around for it to dry out. You can see there. On the bottom side, whoops, you see right there, got rid of the creasing. And then the next step is going to be the hardest part, the trying to get the paint to match up right, because this has like a gloss finish. Alright, just kind of show you the back side. Whatever, anyways. Alright, now that we have the clay has hardened, looks like I mixed it just right. We're going to go over that with some paint. This is a tricky part in the project because this finish is a very glossy finish. So we want to make sure that we put some gloss on there to make it match up a little bit better. I mixed a couple of colors together to get the right color for the thing. This has like an ivory look to it. So I mixed a bit of white and a bit of the color is called like buttermilk or something. Alright, I don't know where I'm going to fit this edit into, but I literally stripped the paint off of this, my original attempt, because it just wasn't right. I had some problems with the gloss. But anyways, in this clip, I already repainted it, but what I'm going to show you is it's caked on, okay? Just because that's the nature of the business. But anyways, the best way of smoothing this out is just taking some real soft sandpaper and just kind of going over it, and that'll actually smooth that paint out. You just got to be real careful when you do it. Okay, so I'm going to work around here. Alright, here she is after having smoothed it out. It's real smooth. You're still gonna get the these two creases, whatever, but hopefully at worst it'll just look like a natural crack. But then again, people probably won't notice it anyways. But we'll see. But anyways, the next step here is to gloss it. I'm basically gonna use this kind of stuff, Dream Coat. All right, not a big deal. You just take your paintbrush and you, whoops, dip it in the stuff, and then you just kind of go over it like so. Anyways, this is about as good as I can get it. Like I said, unless you're really searching for it, you probably won't see it per se. And most people don't sit around looking at bowls in intricate detail. So, alrighty, folks, here she is in finality. Okay, first I'm going to show you the leg that was repaired earlier by someone else. They did a decent job, but they left some crease showing, or glue showing. I just kind of stuck some paint down in there, and then yeah, just to kind of hide the glue stuff. Not that anyone really sees the back side, but still, it kind of was driving me up the wall. Okay, and then here's the leg that I fixed. Alright, whoops. I got the color right. Okay. But if you look close enough, you can still see that there's some creasing in there. Okay, there's only so much I can do with these type of statues, with the high gloss statues. But she's smoothed out, glossed over, and in pretty good shape. But yeah, that's right. I'm not perfect. If Debbie's upset with any of this, she can smack me around if she wants. I won't complain. But anyways, that's how she came out, and then here's like the bottom side. Like I said, you can still see a crease, but no one's really going to care because it's on the back side. But the main thing is she's solid and stable. That's the main thing. Okay? Cool. I know these repair job, fix-a-jobby type of videos aren't that exciting, but I still have to document the little things that I do. Okay? But anyways, if you enjoyed it, that's cool. I appreciate it. I'm glad. If not, I'm sorry. But There she is. Okay. Okay. Thanks. And then until next time. All right. Cool.